This is a live look at the Swamp, Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. And the Gators will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. And there he is, this senior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Running inside, it's Hughes. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
To the air, it's Wegman. Fires to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Gets it out quickly. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Wants to go right back downfield. Finds his man. It's Thomas. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to keep it in the air. Here comes the heat. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's 4th down. Will they bring out the punt team? Houston sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Florida's offense takes the field for the first time in this game. Going to be interesting to see how they use him throughout this game because this linebacking crew can be exploited. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Second down, he'll throw it. The sure hands, it's ball. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You might just think that dude's a power back, but what a great job coming out of the backfield, become a wide receiver, and then guess what? When he gets in the open field, that's not a lot of fun to try to bring to the ground. That's a big boy.
Here's a give the ball. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
On third and long, trying to convert through the air. And he was drilled. He released the pass. It's incomplete. The Gators decide to punt it away.
Number 38 in punt formation to kick it away.
Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Quarterback keep. He'll make the stop at the 21 after a pickup of about 5.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Off the play fake on first down. That's reeled in. It's Walker. They'll get the first down. It's on the 49.
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run the perfect route, but you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll pull it on the read. Maybe some room here. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. Houston going up tempo.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense. There's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground. He gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Going to the run, it's Sanford. Headed to the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I like the adjustments from this offense from first possession to second. Like first possession, you tell maybe a little bit nervous, maybe just not starting the way they wanted to, didn't script the plays, but now putting a good drive together, a good response from punting last drive.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. The run inside, it's Hughes. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Trailing 7-0 as they try to get this offense humming. On the move, it's Pryor. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Mays. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion, move the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Handoff for Ball. Ran through the contact. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Running inside, it's Pryor. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That's caught. It's Brown. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Using his legs, it's Pryor. He just carries him face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the right. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
From the red zone, it's ball. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Gators will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at 2nd and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody?
This defense has been able to force a couple of 3rd downs, but they haven't been able to get the stop. Can they do it this time? He wants to throw it. Got it. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Houston offense comes onto the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's 3rd and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He stopped just short of the 25 at the 24-yard line, but it will be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for space. It's Sanford. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And tell you what, watching Houston a year ago, man, they really did a great job on defense. And then when the run game was going and Connor Wigman throwing in the running game, they really could take off and play good games. Now, bringing in Hughes from Oregon, they're hoping to get...
Finding some room. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line. Houston wants to play fast.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the... at the 20. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Walker. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Pressure coming. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the third down.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding third down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down, runs it straight ahead, and goes and gets the big third down conversion.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off the play fake. And complete, and they got a hand on that one early.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Setting up the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars!
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this first half, they've done just that.
And he added the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Catch is made at the 15. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown there.
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays. Everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. With the catch, it's Thomas. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Sanford. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Out of the backfield, he's open. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Makes the grab, it's Young. The job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Cougars, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Houston coming to the line with a new set of downs. To throw, it's Wegman. Rushes on him. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout Houston, their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
And the defense needed that one badly. They're losing in this game. They just gave up a big play, so they finally get the sack, but you feel like they're going to need more than that. They're going to need some turnovers to get back in this game.
Makes the catch. It's Thomas. And they'll knock him down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And it's 1st down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Pryor. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye, that full Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Fellows, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our College Football Update Show. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 5 team, the Texas Longhorns.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Ball again. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
The play action fake. Here's the pressure. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. The quick out. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of the 3rd quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw again. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Here's a give the ball. They'll get him on the ground after a pickup of 3 to the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. Nice move to keep running. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Got some work to do on 2nd down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. Working that left side now. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
They'll run play action. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he's already made one. The holder will put it down at the 26 for a 36-yard try. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. Now the lead is down to 11. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here to get that motor.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the 2nd half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the 2nd half for this defense.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a 3rd and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
Keeps it himself. And he's going to come out just a tad short. Needed to get the ball to the 35, and they'll mark it at the 34. Houston will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. sending the offense back to work. The offense goes back to work, and the defense is keeping them in it right now. They just really haven't gotten much done when they've had the football. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense. They're allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wide receiver going in motion. Jones to throw. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Off play action. Fires quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to run this quarterback. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. The Gators are flying down the field. Wide receiver comes in motion. Handoff for Ball.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front, establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He'll keep it on 2nd down. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
The offense fortunate to still have the ball, but also facing a big 3rd down. On the option, he'll try to get to the marker himself. Got a little grass. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got a man. It's Pryor. There he goes. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He's spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. So first down will open up the final period. Ooh. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because
snags it, and there's running room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
Jones wants to throw it. He's got it. 2-point conversion is good, and now they're within a field goal here in the 4th. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, checking in from the Houston sideline. There is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
Holly, thank you.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that...
They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Slithers into space. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Cougars come to the line with a new set of downs. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. The keeper on the option. Hard running there. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. They're out there taking a look at this sophomore defensive back, and we hope he's able to get back in the action shortly. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Sanford. They knock him down at the 40. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down. The Cougars kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Good, solid tackle.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding its way up to the 36.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always...
Snags it, and he's open. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46. 1st and 10. On the move. Picks up the first down. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. They've got it. 1st and 10 at the 42. Jones to throw. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Great job by this defense rising up, forcing a 4th down, and remember, a field goal does tie the game.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Gators pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Here's a give the ball. There's some room. Just plowing ahead. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth-quarter lead. Quarterback will keep it. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
They'll try to run with ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is 3rd and goal. Gets it out fast. This defense getting the job done, forcing a 4th down decision. A field goal would tie it. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on 4th and goal. Push ahead on the sneak. And there's a pig pile, and everybody's looking for a touchdown signal, and there is not one coming.
Great job by the defense there on 4th down. I'll say this, QB sneaks are not a guaranteed play that you're going to get on offense. Everybody thinks it is. You dial it up, it's an automatic first. Not the case. That time, the defensive line was lower. They got more push. There was just nowhere for the quarterback to go. Great job by the D.
If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. The RPO, it's complete. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a 1st down. And the Cougars peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. They'll give it on the counter. Can't get him to the ground. And runs through another one at the 30. Inside the... And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You play through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.